You have to understand what happened at that anniversary party wasn't just a bad moment. It was a full system on display, like a courtroom, a laboratory, and a crime scene all at once. 50 guests, chandeliers, white cloths, speeches about unity, and the whole thing was really a power test. Who matters, who serves, who stays quiet, who gets protected, and who gets sacrificed to keep the family image clean. If you're interested in this topic, hit the like button, subscribe, and type interested in the comments. And I will give you a heart. My sister didn't arrive early to help. She arrived early to claim territory. She placed us where we belonged, far enough to be ignored, close enough to be controlled. Her son didn't act spoiled by accident either. He wore entitlement like a uniform because he'd been trained that the room would bend for him. Then he snapped his fingers at my daughter like she was staff, and the adults didn't correct him. That silence wasn't neutral. Silence is approval wearing a polite face. And when my sister smiled and said, "Go ahead, help your cousin out," that wasn't a suggestion. That was the family's unwritten contract being enforced. You are beneath us. Your child is beneath us, and your job is to comply. My daughter looked at me in that small second that parents never forget, the moment where a child asks without words, "Does my no count here?" And I hesitated, because I was calculating the cost of peace like I'd been trained to. And that hesitation taught the wrong people the right lesson. My nephew snapped again. Fork. Napkin. Clean kind. Like he was ordering an object. My sister laughed like it was cute. Like cruelty, with a smile, isn't still cruelty. Then my daughter said one word, quiet but solid. No, and the air changed. You could feel it. Not because a child was disrespectful, but because a child tried to become a person in a room that preferred her as property. My sister didn't lose control. That's the part people need to stop lying about. She removed that belt slowly, like procedure, like she had permission. And the real betrayal is nobody took that permission away. Not my parents. Not the relatives. Not the men who love to talk tough when it's time to lecture a kid, but go mute when it's time to stop an adult. The belt came down once, twice, and then that third sound happened, the one you don't confuse with anything else, bone giving way. My daughter's scream wasn't a tantrum. It was a nervous system being taught that safety is conditional. I picked her up and walked out past the expensive cake and the staged smiles, because in that moment the party wasn't a party anymore, it was proof. And later, in the hospital, when the doctor said, "We'll file a report," it confirmed what the family wanted to pretend wasn't true. This wasn't discipline, it was violence. Then the machine started up, the narrative control. Accident. Got out of hand. Don't blow it up. And that's when I stopped being the scapegoat and became the whistleblower. I documented everything, because evidence is the only language power respects. And once the truth entered the room on paper, the entire family's fake unity cracked, because what they feared wasn't punishment. It was certainty.